More laughter.
Tama po, tama.
More fun.
Sit here.
Dude, again, just a plug.
More LAC. Only here on INCRadio, Los Angeles. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone tuning in to INCRadio Los Angeles. I am one of your hosts for today. I am Brother Stephen Henrique, coming to you from the local congregation of Santa Clarita. And wow, welcome to another week. It's been a crazy and actually a fun-filled week of activities. So there's a lot going on, especially for this coming week. But I am definitely excited to be here with you today. Of course, I'm not here alone with me. Of course, I have here my lovely co-host, Sister Bree. How are you doing today?
Thanks, Stephen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who is tuning in to INCRadio Los Angeles this morning. This has been a while since I've been on the hosting side of things, so it's been quite exciting to be back. These past few weeks since we've been in person, I've been a little bit more behind the scenes, a little more stressed about like the script or the teleprompter, but that's not this week because now I'm in front of the camera.
It's okay. It's okay. It's been a while too.
It's been a minute, but last week's topic was a really nice one, and that one stressed me out the most probably because it was such a big one where we celebrated the 15th anniversary of our executive minister's leadership within the church, where we talked to other leaders that are within the different locals within our district. So that was really a fun one. But today we have a very exciting topic as well. I don't want to say it's more exciting, but I do love that we continue to have so many guests on our shows this week. So, Chris, Stefan, what are we talking about today?
So today we will be recapping about our district unity games cluster finals, that just happened last Saturday. Or was it last Saturday or last Sunday? Because it's been a while. But it happened last Saturday, right?
No, it was a Monday. So it wasn't
sorry,
Saturday
Monday.
or Sunday. We had it on a Monday.
See, it's been a while. See, like there's a lot of activities so definitely that happened last Monday. Thank you, Sister Brie, for that. But yeah, there was a lot of just a lot of brethren that were able to participate, able to play volleyball, play basketball. So definitely, and we'll be here with us is some of our players, some of some officers that were also involved in the district unity games. With that being said, we will just introduce everyone here that has joined us, starting with Sister Joy. Hello, Sister Joy.
Hello po, hello everyone to who's tuning in. I'm Sister Joy Corpus. I am from the local congregation of Oxnard po, and yeah.
All right, thank you, Sister Joy. And then we have Sister Colleen. Hi, Sister Colleen.
Hi, I'm Sister Colleen. I'm from San Fernando Valley.
All right, so thanks for joining with us. And then go ahead, Sister Brie.
We have a few others with us as well. We have, sorry, I don't know what to call you. So call you AJ.
Hello, my name is Brother AJ. I'm from the local congregation of North Hollywood, and currently I am choir member, organist, and then CWS overseer.
Wow. And then we have it. I just realized it like right before I broadcast, but we have like two sisters, two brothers. So it's really nice. Anyway, and then next up we have, I don't know what to call you right now. So Brother Michael or Ka Chunky po.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hello, my name is Brother Chunky. I'm from the local Glendale. I am currently the book club president and a district book club.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, thank you everyone. So, but yeah, so so thank you everyone. So go ahead and Sister Bree with we do have some questions for everyone here. So, Sister Bree, if you can start that off.
Okay, our first question is for everyone, but so we're gonna go in a random order. So it's gonna be very, you don't know who's next. Anyway, how are you feeling immediately right after the Unity games? I feel like that's a good question, and I feel like I know the answer for a lot of us. Let's start with Sister Colleen. How do you feel after our Unity games?
I definitely want to play volleyball again. I actually played last night because I feel like Unity games makes me realize how much I love volleyball and how fun it is. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. I was expecting a much different answer, but maybe we can get it out of some of our other guests. How about Kachunky Pop? How do you feel after our Unity games?
Actually, I had to call in sick that night and the following night because my knees and my ankles were bad, but it was worth the pain. It was worth the being tired, just seeing everybody that day, and also playing volleyball for the first time in 1 year. And now my knees hurt, still hurting.
See, that was the answer I was expecting from a lot of us, but it's nice to see that Unity games not only makes us a little tired, but it energizes us as well to play our sports too. Quay AJ, how do you feel after Unity games?
Well, my team lost, so obviously we were kind of disappointed.
Wow.
But after the activity, it was really good to be able to participate and play again with not only my members from my team, but also from the other clusters again, because it was just good to see everyone once again and get to catch up with everyone.
Yeah, especially since like you just came back to our district, so welcome back, Clea AJ. And I think that's a good welcome back at Unity Games. It's really fun to do that. I know you guys lost, but it was a really good game. I really enjoy. I didn't get to see a lot of it because I was trying to focus on basketball because I was doing score, but it was a really nice one from what I could hear. And then last but not least, at the Joy, how do you feel?
I feel really good about the Unity games. Just all the days and the weeks that were spent like leading up to the actual games made me feel good. Seeing the games, seeing all the brethren, and most especially like the sportsmanship. I'd say there's a lot less aggression in this Unity games compared to our previous Unity games, so that is definitely a plus.
So I'm not sure if all the teams are actually represented, but if we can have everyone like rep what cluster you guys are. So for those that for those yeah so for those that are tuning in, we had our district Unity games consisted of 4 teams or 4 clusters, right? And those 4 clusters consisted of local congregations for each cluster, right? So for team 1, do we have team 1 represented here?
Sister Joy.
What's your so what was your team cluster name, Sister Joy?
So our team cluster name is Team 1.
There you go,
At first,
Team
I was
1.
confused why, but turns out I found out it's because we have Woodland Hills, Oxnard, and Northridge.
All right, and then we have team 2. Do we have team 2 represented here?
What's Team Tupo? Is that LA Gear?
I think it was LA Gear.
Oh, I thought we were
Team 1 is Team 4.
Oh, T4. I'm sorry, T4. And then was it team 1? Team 1 was it LA Gear?
Yeah, close
So
Gear, LA, Glendale, Eagle Rock. We got 3rd place in volleyball, but they won the other sports they did win. But yeah.
and then we have and then we have team 3. Team 3 was Team United, which consisted of Santa Clarita, Lancaster, and San Fernando Valley. And then team 4, I believe, was Team Hollywood Stars, right? I think so. And then brother AJ, what locals were consisted of team four? I mean,
We
two games.
had local of North Hollywood, Burbank, Monterey Park, and Pasadena,
Yes. All
and
right.
Santa
So
Monica. Yeah.
on Santa Monica, there you go. Shout
Yeah.
out to Santa Monica. But yeah. So for everyone here, what did what pretty much like how long? I know everyone played. So I could really relate to you guys because I was also playing too, and just it's been a while. I had to. It was funny because like I technically unretired from playing basketball, and just going back to playing basketball, it took a while to like to warm up and do these things to make sure that I'm not injured. But like how did you guys like how long did it take to recover from playing all day, and making sure that you are you are 100% recovered? Like how long did it take you guys? Did it take like the next day, or did it take for that whole week to recover? Maybe let's start with brother AJ.
Definitely not as young as I used to be. So it took me, I would say, a whole week to recover. So it just consisted of a lot of stretching and moving around, just trying not to stay sedentary. But yeah, I eventually recovered. I'm okay now.
All right. And then actually, how about you, Sister Joy? Like how long did it take you to recover? Like I know,
Uh,
it's been a while, right? So it's been a while since we had these district unity games, but like how did you recover from playing all the whole day?
it honestly has been a long time since I last had serious physical activities. So it took a while. I also sprained my left thumb, so
Oh
that one's
no.
still not okay, but it's getting better. It's getting there. I would say maybe like 2 more weeks and it'll be good. I'll be back to 100. But I don't really normally do much physical activities, and so of course there was some soreness involved after the Unity games. But also our volleyball team that I was involved in didn't really do well in the games, and so we didn't really play too much. Um, but even then, there were some consequences afterwards because I'm not that young anymore.
um yeah, but yeah, it's I know it's been a while since we had these unity games. So it was definitely important for everyone to to stretch and making sure that we're able to think. But yeah, but for let's say I know, but let's say for example for you, Sister Colleen, I know you're still young, right? So like how did you recover from it? Like did it take you like a day or two, or like like I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure you also play volleyball regularly. So like how was that for you?
It still took me a couple days. It was a lot of salon pass, a lot of icy hot, and a lot of warm showers. But yeah, those definitely helped. But yeah, it still took me a couple days. I definitely felt it in like my legs. Couldn't walk right for a couple days after.
Yeah, I think it's like it doesn't even matter how young you are at this point. It's more just like since we do have like excessive games that day for Unity games, everyone does feel a little sore, like what Chunky mentioned. How did you recover?
Like I said, I called in sick 2 nights in a row. It took me at least 5, 6 days to recover because, as you can tell, I'm kind of skinny. So I was back to normal after a week to, doing cross country and not. So I was back to
Oh,
normal
cross
after 5 days.
country.
I was back to normal 5 days, but it hurted the first couple of days, barely walking because I've been there. I was like there at 6 in the morning on that day. So yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to our bookload players. You're so good, but yes, thank you so much. Okay, AJ, how did you recover from all of this? I know that you may have some tips and tricks too to share with everyone.
I think just the key was to keep moving, just moving as much as you can within comfort. stretching, a lot of stretching, and just do some light cardio. Go for like a 30-minute walk every single day. Maybe do a jog if you can. I definitely use the foam roller a lot. I try to use the what's it called, the massage gun, and it didn't have any battery, so I just resorted to using like a tennis ball, rolling over it. So
See, let's all listen to Kuya AJ, our most recent doctor of physical therapy. Just shout out for there. Oh my goodness. So it's nice to talk about like how you guys were able to feel after the uni games and how you recovered. Our next question, Kuya Stefan, is more for their teams, I believe.
Yeah, so for team one, for Sister Joy, like how, like pretty much when it comes to your cluster team, like how, like pretty much like how, like how did you, well actually you actually mentioned about big, like big, having to name your cluster that, like what was, obviously when it comes to the cluster name about team one, right? um like I'm pretty sure like what was, when you found out your cluster name, like what was your like your reaction about like that team name, like like, oh, did it, like what, like, yeah, what was your first reaction, like, oh, okay, so that's pretty a cool name, right? Team one.
Yeah, well, at first my reaction was like, whoa, that's pretty bold. It's like, I don't know if we'd be able to actually stand up and match the name of our team because, like I said, our women's team volleyball did not, in fact, win. So we can't say we won.
But we want in blessings, right?
Yes, 100%. But
um
yeah, at first I was confused. I was like, that's kind of bold, but I guess I'll roll with it. But found out it was for Woodland Hills, Oxnard, Northridge. I was like, you know what? That actually is a good name.
and then how about you, Sister Colleen? I know for Team 3 United, like what was, when you found out about your cluster team name, like what was your reaction, and then how did you, I'm pretty sure, you know there was a lot of, unity when it comes to, our just unity games, but just having, the our team name and just being well represented. And shout out to Team 3 United. We also won for the most, I think, for the most participated group of our cluster. So, like, just having that, award, like what was your reaction to that?
I was definitely very grateful to our brethren who came so early in the morning, especially for the parade of colors. I know that's a struggle because it was like kind of a drive out, at least for me. But seeing like all the red in the crowd behind us, I was like, oh my gosh, Team United, we're so cute. But I do really like our name, especially because I'd never played with some of the sisters that are on like Santa Clarita and Lancaster before. So I think that really embodied the spirit of Unity games, where it's like, oh, we don't really know each other, but we can come together and we can play this sport and like make connections and communicate with each other on a team level. So I really
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, no, definitely, because like, just seeing all the, just what it was really, wow, just get, it's just, giving me chills right now, but like you can definitely really feel the unity on in during that day, because even though, let's say, for example, there was, let's say, a player that was on the floor, or even though there was, let's say, there were, a couple some injuries, some some spasms, right? Some muscle spasms, but we were able to, you can see the unity when it comes to that. There were brethren, from other teams, high fiving. There were other teams, encouraging other players. So definitely it was, you could really feel the unity. And then and then actually, question for you, brother AJ, like how did you have, like how did your team name was created for Team Hollywood Stars? Like how did that become a conversation?
I wasn't directly involved in the conversation in regards to our team's name, but I'm assuming because the biggest local was North Hollywood, and having stars associated with Hollywood is a thing, so I assume that's what went into our team name
Okay,
for
okay.
Hollywood
So
stars. Yeah.
all right. So yeah, that was a pretty awesome. That's a pretty cool cool name. Cool name. And then for Team LA Gear, like how did that happen? Brother Chucky.
I wasn't like by age, I wasn't involved in the team picking, but I'm assuming it was somebody who's pretty old and loves LA Gear the shoes. I reach for LA Gear, but I can understand
Not
that part.
sponsored. Not sponsored by LA Gear.
So that's probably somebody like in the '80s who loved LA Gear.
But yeah, but again, just shout out to all the to all the clusters. Whether they lost or won. Definitely it was really there was a lot of it was really great competition. And it was really great to see everyone playing. It was great to see all the bloods. Like I just saw the bloods that were able to play basketball, volleyball. It was awesome to see everyone just to like cheer on everyone's team. Everyone's cluster. And definitely it was really awesome to see that. And then Sister Bree, was there any other questions you wanted to ask them?
Yes. So we're now kind of diverting away from like the overarching questions for everyone. We're now getting into the little more personal questions that we have for each of you. So starting with Kachunky, because you're the first person on my list that I'm seeing here. How excited were you and the whole local of Glendale when they heard that there will be a Unity Games?
I was actually very excited. I mean, I look forward to Unity games on a yearly basis. I'm not fit for it, but I look forward to playing it. Especially my kids, because they also played in the CWS and they won their cluster. But yeah, I was very excited knowing I can play volleyball again and have a 1-inch vertical leap. So other than that, yeah, it was fun.
I do love that you got to not only play with fellow brethren within your local, but you also get to encourage your children to participate in activities like this as well. And our next question is up for Sister Colleen. I'm going to go ahead and ask it. What were the preparations and training that you did? How hard was it? And was your local able to practice with the other locals within the cluster? I kind of already know the answer to this one because we're in the same cluster. So it's
Definitely gym every day. No, I'm playing. I don't know gym. Who's that? But we did get to have a couple practices in the week prior, which were really nice, getting to see the people that we were going to play with and seeing and organizing our team, especially in a sport like volleyball where a lot of it is organization. That was really good to have. And but in terms of like personal training, I I just go in and have fun and try to lock in during practices that we do have.
Yeah, I did notice that like within our cluster that you guys try to practice as much as you can, and that it was really nice to see that like, oh, Colleen's just a little far away from me. She's in Santa Clarita. She's here practicing. It was nice to see those like few weeks leading up to Unity Games that we were able to be, I guess, really team united in that sense that we actually got to really go through those practices together. And our next question is for Kuya AJ. How did the cluster games that were held beforehand, like within each cluster that you got to play with the other locals, help facilitate the district finals Unity Games?
I would say just having the four teams during the district finals helped streamline the actual district final activity. Most of the time, I noticed that things were ahead of schedule, and I know we had the venue slated until like 6 p.m. I think that's correct, and we ended everything around 4:30 to 5. So I know in past district unity games, ending at the proper time was always an issue. I remember the last Unity games we ended maybe past midnight. So I'm pretty sure everyone was thankful that the activity was very streamlined. It was very efficient. So shout out to all the district officers and district staff for facilitating that.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely. It was really, yeah, it was an awesome experience just to, have the venue. So for those that don't know, we were able to, we were really grateful to have the district unity games at the Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks, which was which was formerly known as the Mamba Academy. So it was definitely awesome to really see and just to really play in that venue because it has so much significance to that. So definitely was really grateful to just to play in there and just to really experience that venue and to really play with everyone. And so for Sister Joy, like how did each team benefit from having to play with with or with or team up with other local congregations and to play as one cluster, right? I know I know for each team we were able to definitely collaborate with the other local congregations and to really have a chance to play with one another. So like what was what was that benefit and what was your take on it especially when it comes to playing with other with the other local congregations?
So teaming up with the other locales is overall a good way to connect and bond with the brethren who we only see in district activities. It's a good way to familiarize ourselves with one another. And I must say, I am an introvert, so introverts like me might sometimes be wary or hesitant to get out of our comfort circle of friends. And also, personally, moving from Santa Maria to Oxnard itself had me widen my pool of friends. And so, having been teamed up with other locales in a cluster, it was a great way to break the ice. It brought out my extrovertedness. I can confidently say that I can now greet our Team One teammates without reservations next time that we see each other in the district activities.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I'm sorry. It was definitely it was definitely awesome to really see everyone just to collaborate, just to play with one another. I know it was really awesome to see yeah, just again like just the unity of it. Definitely it was just to really see that right in front of our eyes. It was really great. But so Tech, if you can also present the winners for the district unity games really quick. If you can present the winners. But again, congratulations to everyone. I believe team I think it was Team LA Gear won for first place for Bookloaded, and for Kadiwa, and then I believe it was also Team LA Gear also won for Binhi as well, and then for second place it was Team 3 United, for Bookload, Kadiwa, and Binhi, and then I believe third place was, correct me if I'm not mistaken, but it was, I believe, Team One, or yeah, so Team One. So, yeah, so definitely congratulations to everyone. And yeah, like again, even though our team did not win, obviously, we're all we're all winners. We definitely wanted blessings because definitely we came out of there, just with just renewed, just with just renewed strength, to be honest, and just to really say wow, like definitely was a lot to it was even though we played for the whole day and we were all tired, but in my opinion, like we came out of there with just like wow, like it was really fun just to really play with one another. Even for me, like I was like, even though like I haven't played in a while, like just to see everyone um you know and just everyone just cheering for each other, that definitely gave me a boost of confidence that I'm able to to get that. So we thank you everyone for for just sharing your experiences, with that one. So with that being said, we'll move on to our CBUS weather reports. So Sister Bella, if you can actually show us and give us your weather reports for the local congregation of Eagle Rock, Sister Bella.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Currently, it's 9:30 a.m., and the weather in Los Angeles area is cloudy, but the sun will peak through right around 11 a.m. For the temperature, it is currently 64 degrees with a high of 81 degrees. It's going to be a wonderful day to take a walk around the park or get some boba. Reporting live for INCRadio Los Angeles Satellite Studio from the local congregation of Eagle Rock. I am Sister Arabella Paulina, bringing you more fun, more laughter, more LAC.
All right, thank you, Sister Bella. And then do you also have any shout outs?
Shout out to the local congregation of Eagle Rock.
All right, so thank you, Sister Bella. And then Brother Zach, what's your so what's the temperature in Woodland Hills?
Good, good morning, everyone. Currently, it is a nice, cool weather of 66 degrees here in the San Fernando Valley. Today is a great day to catch up on some errands and enjoy the nice, cool weather. Reporting live for INCRadio Los Angeles Satellite Studio from the local congregation of Woodland Hills. I am your brother, Zachariah Danquitalik, bringing you more laughter, more fun, more LAC.
All right, and then also, do you also have any shout outs, Brother Zach?
Shout out to the local congregation of Woodland Hills, and shout out to God AJ.
All right, so thank you, brother. So thank you, everyone. We will now we all know all the temperatures. It's actually pretty cool for today. It's definitely very cool today. So with that being said, let's move on to our YouTube comments. Sister Bray, do you have any some shout outs to read?
Yes, I'd like to just thank to all the ministers and ministerial workers that are currently in our live chat. I did see our district minister, Kajun Pulon, who does send his congratulations to all of our Unity Games participants, as well as the ones that continue to lead the activity. Kap here, we see you in the YouTube chat book. You keep saying, good morning, hashtag LAC, tuning in from the local congregation of hashtag LA. I think you're half of the live chats. And then AJ says, shout out to brother AJ Ryu Tutar. Great job in volleyball. The men's volleyball final match was intense, as we have said. It was quite a big one. And of course, our assistant district minister is also in the live chat. Congratulations, LAC, to all the teams and CFO officers. Praise be to our Almighty God from Ka Erwin Billio. And of course, our multimedia advisor, Ka Andrew Makadangdang, continues to respond to everyone and continues to liven up our live chat. So thank you so much, Ka Andrew Makadangdang, for doing that. And there's so many other comments. I'm going to now pick a random one to read. We have from Ka Efren Felipe, who continues to spam in the chat a little bit, not too much, hashtag SFV. So that's been nice. Kuya Stefan, what other shout outs do you have?
Yes. So quick shout outs to actually, yeah. So we have a quick shout outs to at the RC, Esteban, and to also Koi Happy, from the local of Santa Clarita, and as well as a quick shout out to at the RC son. Happy birthday to Nathan. His birthday was a couple of days ago. So happy birthday to you. From INCRadio. And then a quick shout out to Ka Linwell. I know I'm pretty sure I will get in trouble if I don't give him a shout out. So Shout out to you, Kalinwell, and to shout out to my mom, my parents as well, and to also a couple more shout outs. Shout outs to brother Jesse Tomlin. He says morning to all LEC hashtag Woodland Hills. We have Marcus Taylor. Shout out to Kading de La Paz hashtag Eagle Rock. And as well as wow, we have shout out to Sister Valerie Gonzalez. She says, I am 52 years old and I will continue to participate in Unity games for as long as I'm needed. Hashtag Burbank. So wow, it's crazy because there's the sports brings a lot of everyone into the sport, and whether you are young or old, it still is a really great thing to to have everyone come together. So thank you to everyone, and thank you to Sister Valerie. We have a couple more. We have brother Gil Iniego. He says, proud of our San Fernando Valley team. We're a small congregation, but definitely well represented. Hashtag San Fernando Valley. And then we have also brother Cedric Reyes. He says, shout out to all the athletes of LA Gear. Hashtag Glendale. So also congratulations to LA Gear for that one. But yeah, so definitely a lot of comments. We really do appreciate everyone for commenting down below. So going back to our athletes here, Sister Bree, what's your question for everyone here about the importance of Unity games?
Yes, we're going back to the question that goes to everyone. Well, so no more personalized questions, even though we would love to hear all of your personal stories, but we would like to ask everyone if you could please explain the importance of having Unity games, not just basketball and volleyball, but for all the other sports as well that we may have in the future. We'll start with Sister Colleen.
In the spirit of Team United, I think, I really liked meeting new brethren, especially getting to be on a different team than I usually am with the clusters. We had a lot of fun and we got to meet new people, communicate as a team, and we just had a really good time.
Yeah, I think it's just, especially since our cluster was Team United, so it really kept with the theme throughout the whole Unity games. I think it's just a nice way to bond with one another, especially if you're not playing as well. It's even for the spectators. Let's go to Kachunky. What do you think is the importance of our Unity games?
Well, pretty much seeing old and new faces and just having fun that day, being yourself, seeing old friends, meeting new people, like what Sister Colleen said, and just having fun and then going home tired. But all worth it at the end of the day.
Yes, it's a happy tired. I like saying that after. It's a happy tired. At the Joy, what do you think is the importance of our Unity games?
Well, the Unity games, right? It's about brotherhood, sportsmanship, and teamwork. I love that during the Unity games, it wasn't just about celebrating our own teams, but there were many brethren who were supporting even teams that were not their own. So I think that is a big plus. That's a very big win. It's not just winning the competition itself, but having the ability to laugh after mistakes were made. I think that's a really good thing. And that's one of the reasons why we have Unity games.
Yeah, we can really see all the joy and the laughter that comes with our Unity games amongst the players, amongst the spectators. And it's really nice to see in our activities like this. AJ, what else do you think is the importance of our Unity games?
Well, I just think that, when we're in our own local congregations, we tend to think of ourselves as isolated on an island. So when the Unity games come, all the local congregations come together to participate in one activity where all the brethren are united in one goal, which is to maintain the brotherhood while enjoying playing sports such as volleyball and basketball.
Well, I love knowing that the other sports is what really brings other brethren together. especially like you said, AJ, especially like in our Unity games this coming year, it was more of a cluster effort rather than just our local effort. So we don't feel we feel less alone, and especially like those smaller locals got more support from the bigger ones as well. And then just one final question for you, AJ. And this is like a final overarching questions for everyone. Knowing that Unity Games is competitive, how do you think the Brethren were still able to showcase the love of our brotherhood above all?
Just like what Brother Stefan said earlier, or I think it was Kuya Chunky, just showing support not only for our own teammates, but even just recognizing the good plays that players from the other team made, picking each other up when other brethren fell. I know one of my teammates, he went down with a cramp, and then Brother Ryan Town Hall from Oxnard came over to help him to stretch out. So that was one of the prime examples of brotherhood and unity shown during the Unity games. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So I know I like those moments on court where it's like the other team is helping the other teammate who may have fallen, may have gotten hurt. And then we'll give a final question, and we'll give it to Kachunky. What advice can you give to our brethren who want to participate but think they aren't as athletic to play?
Just look at me, po. I'm like the most unathletic person ever. I'm like 250 pounds. It's all about having fun, po. Just giving it all you got. Old, young or old, you know, we have teammates who were 50, 60 years old who were still trying to give it all they got. They tried, but they got hurt, you know, due to their age. But it's all about having fun. It's all about brotherhood and just trying to give it all you got. And, you know, as long as God gives it to you, give it all.
I love that. That was amazing. That was great. So if you want to play, brethren, if you have some kind of inkling you want to play, feel free to play, because Unity Games is for every kind of level of experience. And thank you so much to our guests for answering all of our questions today. We hope they're not too hard. Thank you so much for being able to participate in our INCRadio broadcast for this morning. Before we let you go, we're going to ask you to give a few shout outs. And I know that Kuya AJ had to leave because there is a special gathering today in the local congregation of North Hollywood, but he would like to give his shout outs to the local of North Hollywood, his family, and Sister Jade from the local of Montclair. Let's go ahead and before I start crying, okay, let's go ahead and go to Sister Colleen. What shout outs do you have for all of our guests today?
Shout out to my home local, San Fernando Valley. Shout out to Cot Andrew. Thank you for your support. And thank you to the district staff that lead Unity Games and organize everything. And thank you to the church administration for approving all our activities and letting us show the love of the brotherhood through the sports that we also love.
Thank you so much. Sister Joy, what other shout outs or thank yous do you have?
Well, first of all, shout out to my parents who came all the way from CBC to watch us play in LAC. Also, my dad who just celebrated his 25th birthday. And then also, of course, my husband who brought me to Oxnard. I get to hang out with the Oxnard peeps, and of course, my in-laws who are amazing. But most of all, I want to say shout out to Sister Salfrey who helped our team with practicing volleyball. A lot of us don't have experience outside of the Unity Games with volleyball, and she definitely trained our binnies that they were very good coming out of the practices.
Yes, thank you so much to all of the coaches that participated for our Unity Games. And then last but not least, Kachunky, your shout outs, book.
I want to give a shout out to you guys first for allowing me to be here today on the show. Finally, I'd like to give a shout out to my kids, Tyler and Tate, my wife Trixie, my family from Glendale all the way to Santa Clarita, and give a shout out to all the district CFO staff. You guys did a wonderful job, and see you all at the SOS.
Thank you so much to all of our guests that continue to participate in our INCRadio Los Angeles broadcast. And of course, we are now closing our program, but we cannot close without saying our final thank yous. So of course, thank you both to our Assistant District Minister, Erwin Brillo, and to especially to our district minister, Kajun Pulon, who continues to support us in all of our INCRadio activities. And special thanks to our SEBC CEO and CFO coordinator, Ka Angel Manalo po. Thank you so much, po, for letting us have activities like this. And most especially, thank you to our executive minister, Ka Eduardo Villa Manalo, for allowing us to have our programs like INCRadio Los Angeles. And thank you to all who are tuning in for more fun, more laughter, more LAC. Thank you so much, po.
Thank you. See you next Saturday.
Thank you.
Team 3, second place.